This is the Feather String Art Kit tutorial by String Art by Kaylee. To make this design, you will need the Feather String Art Kit, which comes with bundles of yarn in your choice of colors and a pair of scissors. We will start by ripping this paper off, so I suggest taking a picture of your board. All of these lines will disappear, so the picture will be your reference. Once the paper is removed, go and grab the organza bag and remove everything. There will be 2 cards in there, one with the QR code for the tutorials and a business card. And go ahead and remove all those bundles. And I recommend laying them out in the order that you want to string them up, working from the bottom to the top of the feather. Taking the bundle that will be at the bottom of the feather, go ahead and unravel using that middle strand and unfold the bundle. We'll be tying the yarn onto that 3rd nail, so with the strand that you used to unravel, go ahead and tie a loop and tuck it onto that nail. And make sure to push that loop to the base of the nail. This string art design is strung up in a very unique way where we will be going in V formations as opposed to filling in all different directions. So starting at that middle, we will go over to the 1st nail on the right, go back to the middle, and then we will go to the 1st nail on the left. This is how we will string up this feather throughout the entire process. Make sure, again, that we are pushing that yarn down all the way on those middle nails, and on these outer nails, we'll just go a little bit down from the top. So back to the center nails, I like to call them our home base. We will go ahead and do a 2nd V. This time we will go up 1 from those bottom left and right nail. So we'll go to the right, back to the middle, over to the left, back to the middle. You will stay on this 1st bottom middle nail until these strands go and they're just about to touch that 2nd middle nail. I'm sure that sounds a little confusing, but taking a closer look, our strands are now just about touching that 2nd middle nail, so we'll go ahead and move up. Anytime we move up on the center nails, we will restring on the last left and right nails that we were on. So we went back on those 3rd nails again. Now we're moving up to the 4th and then up to the 5th. All of these feathers are different on how many rows on the left and right you will do per middle nail. On these bottom middle nails, you will do 3 to 4, possibly 5 nails on the left and right before you move up. As we move farther up the feather, it'll go to maybe 3 layers, and then even closer to the tip will be about 2 layers. Really just going to base it on how you like the look of it. I just like when all of these rows are touching as we're moving up the feather. There's not any super big gaps. Just really watch how I am doing it, and hopefully you'll kind of understand. The thickness of each color section will depend on how many yarn bundles you have in your kit. This one is going to have 5 different colors, so I go up about 1/4 of the way. I always have the bottom section cover a wider area. Plus, as we put the other colors over top and create that ombre effect, it will do quite a bit of overlapping. Now that we are finished with this first section, we'll go ahead and tie off. I like to cut my yarn a little bit longer to make it easier to tie that loop. So we'll go do that right there, pull that tight, push the knot down. I trim that strand to about 1/2 inch and just tuck it between those layers. And now we will continue on with the next section. Unravel that bundle with that middle strand, make that loop, and we will just go ahead and tie on the same nail that we just tied it off on. We're going to weave down a few nails and do some wider layers to create the ombre effect. To help create this effect, we will space out these layers throughout this bottom area. As you can see on those middle nails, I did every other nail, and then on the outer left and right, we skipped a nail in between the blue sections as well. And then we'll go ahead and start doing every nail after that. And then once you work your way back up to the top of that first section, we will go ahead and just continue on as normal, like we were in the beginning. These following sections can be as wide or as skinny as you would like. I always suggest going a little bit wider than you think you need to, just because those top sections are going to be overlapping the sections below, so it does take up some of that space. So just go a little bit wider. Once you get to that desired thickness, you'll go ahead and tie off. So just remember, I cut the yarn a little bit longer, tie that loop, trim it down, and tuck it under. It is the same process from here on out, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quicker string until we get the tip strung up, and I will tell you how we string out the stem. So now that the main part of the feather is strung up, it's time to do that stem piece. You're just going to weave back and forth throughout these nails all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll repeat the same thing going back up so it crisscrosses in the middle. You can use the same color of yarn that you use for the tip of the feather, or you can choose any of the other colors. Totally up to you. After you weave all the way down, all the way back up, then we will go ahead and string alongside the right side of the nails all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll go all the way back up on the left side to the top nail, and we'll tie off. We now have a finished feather string art. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give the video a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials and other string art videos. Thank you for watching.